And you spoke last night about how losing the connection to ourselves in childhood is responsible for many of our problems as adults.
Mm-hmm.
Could you give us a bit of an idea of how that happens?
Well, when I talk about connection to oneself, I'm talking about something very simple, which is an organism's capacity to know what it feels and to be able to respond with emotions that are appropriate to the present moment. Now, without that capacity, you can't survive. If an animal does not have a connection to itself, so it doesn't know what it feels, when it feels it, it can't respond to a threat. It's going to be dead. Same with human beings throughout our evolution. So when I talk about being connected to ourselves, I'm talking about actually knowing what we feel and experience in a given moment and being able to interpret that appropriately. Without that capacity, we're lost. Now, we're born with that capacity. You never met an infant who's not connected to their gut feelings. By the time you talk to adults, you find many people who even have their gut feelings, they ignore them. So that something happens between infancy and adulthood that disconnects us. Now what is that? What that is the need for acceptance by our environment. If our environment does not, or cannot support our gut feelings and our healthy emotions, then the child, in order to belong and fit in, will automatically, unwittingly and unconsciously repress or suppress their emotions and their connection to themselves for the sake of staying connected to the nurturing environment, without which the child can't survive. And a lot of children are in this dilemma of, do I feel what I feel and I can express what I feel, or do I have to suppress that in order to be acceptable, to be a good kid, to be a nice kid? And furthermore, if the parents themselves are not in touch with their feelings, they can't tolerate the child's feelings. It threatens them. Now the parent reacts against the child for, say, having anger, and the child learns, I mustn't feel what I feel, because I have to belong to my parents. If I don't, who will protect me and nurture me? Automatically, we disconnect from ourselves just in order to continue to be looked after. It's a tragic choice. It's not even a choice. The child's not aware of making a choice. It's an automatic process. Then we get into adulthood, all of a sudden we say, I don't know who I am. Especially it happens to people in midlife. They realize they've been living lives that were not their own lives at all. And they're wondering, why did I do all this? They did all that because they got disconnected